Today we're going to be talking about perimeter and area as we look at it on a coordinate plane. We're going to be focusing on these figures, rectangles, triangles, and parallelograms. There is an example or the equation for trapezoid for area. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So when we're talking about perimeter, we have to understand that perimeter is the distance going all the way around the figure. So if we have a triangle here, we have to find the distance for all three sides. Now, if we see a horizontal line like we have here, or a vertical line, which we don't have in this one, we can do what's easy and just count the blocks. So if we counted this bottom line going from F to E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So segment FE equals 8 units. Now, if we want to look to see what FD is, looking at this, we're going to need to use our distance formula that we learned last section, which here it is. The square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So we identify our two x values, negative 4 and 1. 1 minus a negative 4. Don't forget we have a double negative here because it's minus the negative. Plus 3 minus a negative 3. Now what you consider as point 1 or point 2 does not matter. Because when we end up subtracting, by squaring it, it'll make everything positive. The next step to getting this distance is I just want to do what's inside the square root. Do not use the square root bar or the sign when you're trying to calculate these. So 1 minus negative 4 is 5 squared. 3 minus the negative 3 is 6 squared. 5 squared is 25. 6 squared is 36. And we end up with the square root of 61. Now we plug this in our calculator, we end up with a value of 7.8. And that is the distance from here to here. We now have to do it with DE. This point to that point. I'm just going to So we're going from 1 minus 4, 3, and minus negative 3. Same thing as what we had before. 1 minus 3 is negative 3. We could square it, we get 9. Okay, this should always be a positive number. Here we get 6 squared, which is 36. When we take the square root of 45 now with our calculator, we will get an answer of 6.7. Now, I have my three sides. I can add them up. And I get the perimeter for this bit. For this is 22.5 units. We found each side, add them all up. Now to find the area. Now the area of a triangle, as we look back, is 1/2 base times height. Now the base is right here. We already counted this, and we found that to be 8. Now the height, I can see that I can draw a vertical line going up to here. It's going to be from the base to the highest point in the triangle. That is a vertical line. Or that makes a perpendicular line with this side. If I count up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can now do my calculation, and I end up with 24 units squared. So it looks like sometimes perimeter takes a little bit longer to complete than area. We go to the next problem. This time we have a parallelogram. Now, what's nice about this is, again, if we're looking for perimeter, now we have 4 sides, we have to be able to add the distance of all 4 sides. Now, if we look at this, because I have these horizontal lines, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This side is also 4 units long. Now, when I see these lines connecting, I can now identify that it's a parallelogram. So whatever distance I get here, it's going to be the same distance I get there. So I'm going to have to come back to my distance formula. I know JK is 4, and I know LM is 4. And I need JM, and I need KL. Now, it doesn't matter which one you use. I'm actually going to use this side. And in math, I try to do what's easy. And I'm using this side because I see these 2 numbers are positive, and 1 out of 2 of these numbers are positive. Here, there's three negative numbers. I try to avoid negatives whenever possible. So my x values, I have 2 and 1. The y values, -1, -5. Now, what we can do with the calculator, I can do this stuff all together in my calculator and get an answer to make it a little bit quicker. And I will get 37 inside my square root. And the square root of 37 is 6.1. So the distance from here to here is 6.1, and it's 6.1 on that side. Add these up, and I get 1.2 units as my perimeter. Again, I found the distance of each side and added them up. Now, in order to find the area of parallelogram, it is also base times height. If you notice, with the parallelogram, it's 4 units that way, 4 units that way, but it's slanted. If we were to kind of shift it over, if we took and kind of cut out, I should say, that triangle, I can put it right here on this side, and it becomes a perfect square now. That would be from here, looking like that. That part would be gone, that one would be removed, and that's there. That's why we can use this formula of base times height. So we know the base is 4. The height, so again, going from here, just like a triangle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the area is 4 times 6, or 24 units squared. Now there's 2 more problems on the guided notes. I want you to take the time to try to do those on your own and have them ready for tomorrow.